Maxwell just walks down the wicket and goes wallop for the opening boundary. Maxwell looks like he wants a piece of him and goes 25 rows back.
He's caught it. He's caught it.
I think he has held on to it. It blew him off his feet.
Yeah.
Straight over mid off. Seems to be playing into Maxwell's hands at the moment.
Well, you
Gonna tug that around. This is 4 more. This could be anything the way the Stars are going at the moment.
Current rate 288. Yep, right.
More to Maxwell. This is candy from kids at the moment. 42 of 2.5. It's more for Maxwell. He's playing with the Hurricanes at the moment. Put that as 4 more in your book. Another massive over. 18 from it. Mamachani's not sure what to say. None for 46 from 3. Sliced away. 4 more for Maxwell. Well, he's got it for 4 more. The best power play of the summer. 63 from 4 overs for the Melbourne Stars, if you don't mind. For the great Southern stand-in. Maxwell's toying with him at the moment. It's like he knows where the ball is going before it's bowled to him. Admittedly, that was on leg stump. It was always going down there. But 45 from 17, the quickest 50 ever for Melbourne Star. 48. He wants 2. Be a brilliant 50. He's coming back, Glenn Maxwell. One of the best 50s you will see in the Big Bash of just 19 to 20 deliveries for Glenn Maxwell, the fastest of his career. 50 off 20 balls to Maxwell. What a start.
Well, I saw some pretty box office stuff last night from Nick. Leaves his crease.
Lord short. Hang on. That's going to be 6 to the total.
still on. It's still on.
Maxwell to 83.
Still on.
The heist is back on.
He could easily hit 3 6s.
Stand by.
Easy.
Crowd behind Glenn Maxwell. He's on 99. Works it round the corner. One of the great Big Bash hundreds from Glenn Maxwell. He's second for the season of 41 deliveries. The second quickest of all time. And that man right there is a pure entertainer.
That's a very clever shot from Glenn Maxwell. Oh, it's gone over the rope. This is
awesome.
brilliant.
Mitch Owen's got no idea what just hit him then.
Wasn't a bad ball.
No, that's welcome to the big boys club, that is. Glenn Maxwell is on absolute fire. Just thinks, you know what? I'll just get inside it and reverse lap it for...
Through. Hanscom won't pull it up.
Well, this is the other thing, punter. You're putting a couple of young bowlers to the sword in a power surge to Glenn Maxwell. An opportunity again. It's a tough challenge, no doubt about it. And they'll probably have to face it down the track at some stage. But Mitch Owen, who's... You know,
More and more. He's just bludgeoning this bowling attack to all parts.
The first one of these switched hit was a long way outside off stump. The next ball was about a 5th stump line. The attempted Yorker that got hit through mid-off. That one there's not overly wide, but if you're going to err on a side where you've got protection, it's got to be, you've got to be bowling it at his thigh pad. Make him hit the ball on the leg side.
when you think about that Marcus Stoinis century and this century, on the big fair thinking that Marcus Stoinis might farm the strike so Glenn Maxwell doesn't get anywhere near that 147.
He might, yeah. He might go for some boundary.
Yeah. That's just tossed up lollipops, that.
That's a step hit. I mean, what do you talk about bowling? How do you talk about bowling spin at the MCG? You bowl it into the wicket, make the bat...
Oh, dear, man.
There's a bit of striking ability. And at the moment, those outfielders for the Hurricanes are putting on an acrobatic show that's amounting to nothing.
He never got that. That was right off the toe of the bat, Marcus Stoinis. I'll tell you what, if he had got it, though, would have got a whole lot further than that. It's just 2 forwards. It's rubbish bowling. Part-time off-spin in just a couple of days' time. We'll have to leave some scars.
Well, Peter Hanscom, he was teased a couple of times by Stoinis. 3 sixes in the previous over. He's not going to play second. Stoinis was a long... Maxwell, has his luck run out? No. Darcy Short sweeping at deep mid-wickets. 2 more taken.
It's actually...
He's still found a boundary. Maxwell didn't necessarily need to play at that.
Hit the top of the stumps. Too full.
Way too full, yeah. Couldn't agree more, Hodgie. The first thought for a spinner should be to make the... It's very, very wide. Just a learning game for these young Hurricanes.
Sending his opponent left and right, left and right.
Well, that is a good shot, because that wasn't a bad ball. That was a reasonable length. That's a length that is... The thing about Glenn Maxwell as well, we say this all the time, when you're planning against him in an IPL, he hits very few balls to long off.
Yep.
When the ball's spinning away, very few balls go to... He's more likely to slice it out there. You can always have your mid off a lot wider to Maxwell.
And it beats Darcy short as well. He has played a game of millimetres at times tonight, Glenn Maxwell, but he keeps at the MCG.
Well, tactically, this was actually really good from Lamachani. Hurricanes set the field where he wanted it, bowled it wide, and make it as hard as he could for Maxwell to actually hit that square.
Started chasing that ball before he even hit it. And if he had stayed exactly where it was, would have gone straight to him.
That's what I was just about to say. I was just waiting for that replay to come up. He did try to premeditate where the ball was going to go. If he had stood still and went straight.
Allen gets a casual glove punch from the man who held solo, Marcus Stoinis.
And a wry smile from Marcus Stoinis, who took 79 balls to get his 147. I wonder if he'd do the right thing.
Glorious. Absolutely glorious. 2 for 238 balls. They're out of their seats at the MCG. And well might they.
He read this play beautifully, got inside the line of the ball and knew exactly what was going to be delivered, and then punished it to extraordinary powerhouse players. It was short, banged away. I thought Darcy Grau made good ground to this and got there and just made an absolute meal of it.
It was 2 in a couple of overs. He only got a hand on the other one, a deep mid-wicket from Maxwell off Lamachani as well.
It would have been through the goal square in the AFL seat, and it was 6. 2 for 260. To the max. Everyone applauds his partner, and he soaks it up, Maxwell. His 100th game has been the performance of his BBL lifetime. Bonus 73 of 29. His 6th